What if I told you that the most important car of 2026 isn't a hyper EV, doesn't have a six-figure price tag, and won't break the sound barrier, but could quietly revolutionize the way we think about value, freedom, and design? Meet the new 2026 Dacia Sandero, now dressed in a blazing orange that is bold as its philosophy. Give people exactly what they need, nothing more, nothing less, and do it better than anyone else. Welcome back to the channel where substance outruns status, and smart engineering gets the spotlight it deserves. Today, we're digging into a car that flies under the radar but punches way above its weight. The Sandero has always been the people's hatchback, but the 2026 model? It's evolved into something far more clever, more connected, and frankly more cool than many twice its price. Let's start with the design. Dacia hasn't just refreshed the Sandero, they've refined it. The proportions are tighter, the stance wider, and the new LED signature lighting gives the front a crisp, assertive look. The orange paint? It's not a gimmick. It's a declaration. This Sandero is no longer content to fade into the background. Subtle black cladding and new 16-inch diamond-cut alloys round out a look that feels youthful, rugged, and unexpectedly premium for a car that still sits near the bottom of the price spectrum. Under the bonnet, the engine choices remain refreshingly honest. A 1.0-liter TCE petrol engine, available with LPG for the eco-conscious, and an evolved version of the Stepway's mild hybrid system. Efficiency is front and center, but Dacia's done clever work on the suspension geometry and weight distribution to make the 2026 Sandero feel sharper on a twisty road and more stable at motorway speeds. Steering feel is improved too, still light, but more connected. You won't be carving alpine passes with it, but for city commutes and weekend escapes, it's a pleasure. Inside, the Sandero finally feels grown up. No frills, but no compromises either. The cabin materials have been upgraded, the layout simplified, and the optional 8-inch infotainment screen is now wireless for both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Climate controls are physical. Yes, actual knobs, and there's ample space for 5 adults and a boot that punches above its class. Soundproofing is vastly improved, and even at speed, the cabin remains surprisingly composed. This is budget done smart, not cheap. Dacia has leaned into its roots with this generation. The modular roof bars return, able to transform into roof rails without tools, a stroke of genius if you're the adventurous type. Even the keys and trim pieces feel more robust. And with a full suite of driver assists, lane keep, emergency braking, adaptive cruise, the Sandero is now safer than ever. But here's the twist. The Sandero is no longer just a car for buyers with a tight budget. It's becoming a conscious choice for people who want less. Less tech for the sake of tech. Less financial burden. Less environmental guilt. In a world of bloated SUVs and overpriced compacts, this orange 2026 Dacia Sandero stands out as a minimalist rebel. It's the kind of car that reminds us that simplicity, executed well, is a luxury in itself. And maybe, just maybe, that's what we've been missing. If you enjoyed this deep dive into one of the most refreshingly honest cars of the year, give us a thumbs up and let us know in the comments. Would you choose a Sandero over a flashy compact? Are you ready to embrace the humble hatchback once again? Subscribe for more no-nonsense automotive insight, and share this video with someone who thinks good cars can't be affordable anymore. Until next time, stay curious and stay behind the wheel.